ดงโอ้ยได้เหรอโอ้ยดงโอ้ยโว้โอ้ยว้าวมันฟูลบายไม่ใช่เหรอวะ
things out.
Okay, so we look at how the map kind of unfolds. We've got the 3 players getting quite deep towards A. For Louds, they want to try and take that space away, which is going to be respected by EDG for now. On the other side, obviously, Mountain, kind of exchanging hands. Being divided up. Very, very deep hold from Sadak too, sitting almost back of sight here. And it looks like EDG do want to test this, maybe just a little. 4 players now shifting over this way.
Stacked up from Loud though. Actually poised up to take first contact. The smoke is posted deep, yeah. Will allow them to do so. Trailblazer will trade off at the same time.
Can't springboard off this yet. A little bit of stall here. Kang's in. Nice work from 2Es. Gonna stop that. Yeah, that's really put the brakes on that round for them. Could be a nice upgrade too if they needed it. They don't obviously for Loud. Chi-Chu showing a little presence on the C side, but that additional rotation is in. Less is there. It's not just Sadak anymore.
I guess they only really have the confirmation of Les being in range of that turret as well, so unless Sadak's snake bite spotted early here, but EDG could have forced their way on.
Yeah, but one's been caught on the cross already. Howdong going down makes it even more difficult as well. Losing out a little bit of that utility. Can these 3 make anything happen? Down to 2 Bulldogs, 1 Spectre. Chi-Chu the only one to really draw blood so far. Lovely. That's what Loud needed. A clean round to come back into this. Make a little bit of a stake into this map.
Yeah, stopping any early snowball from EDG. Kang will be 1 away from the blades now. Chi-Chu 1 off the neural theft, but at least available here. Whether EDG even look to try and retrieve an orb here. It's curious actually, as soon as the cloud burst comes through, even ahead of Kang's dash into it, there's no flash, there's no setup for him to really pop back out of that smoke. So you see how quickly EDG reconsider that approach, but we have a little bit of a brawl here, yeah.
Yeah, willing to fight for this space now. Kaunzin, lovely work though, just getting slightly behind Howdong. Able to isolate one. The form's gorgeous! EDG winning out the bloody battle over towards A, and the site's completely theirs. 4 still standing. Plant looks inevitable. Don't think much is going to stop that. Sadak and Les noted in that previous round, mostly leaning towards C, mostly looking after that area as Les drifts through a little early on this. He hasn't been noted just yet. Yes, he has. Just spotted by Howdong. The trade's there. Numbers very favorable to EDG. This is going to need something miraculous, and it ain't going to happen. EDG instantly addressing that A pressure.
Beautiful pace change as well, noting the stack there obviously in the previous round. Kang getting shut down and then reading into the fact that heavily anchoring C, both the Killjoy and the Viper, and here they get the rifles on the board. A beautiful second kill there from Howdong actually.
Very nice.
Commits to the spray through the edge. Yeah, paying no respect.
But I like that they've tried to address this early. It looks like maybe the paranoia is going to be sent with even more bodies behind it.
They're going back in, yeah?
Yeah, this is something that Loud wants to claim themselves, and EDG are going to have to keep trying to pressure the issue. That TP's taken place. Looks like you might be now. Already Aspes Kaunzin looking this way. Howdong succeeded last time from here. And this time around, the utilities forced them enough away. They can't sit on that for too long.
ไม่ใช่ครั้งนี่ปัดดิปัดไอ้เหี้ยผิดตัวโทษทีว่าครั้ง
Control outside Rubble.
Okay.
Smoke will slow things down. No member of EDG past the poison orb just yet. Kaunzin with a shot. Kang potentially, yeah, does find it.
ทางลื่นขอบคุณครับคีมิโนโต
See Loud have retaken towards the
ขอบคุณครับ
side
ผม
themselves.
ซับสไครต์ครับสวัสดีครับ
Showing a little of that presence, posturing up for Sadak.
หวัดดียามเช้าแบบชิวๆนะชิว
None looking too obvious just yet. Seekers as well, so still confirming their attendance.
อาจจะมีบุด
Even
นิดนึง
noting that lurk in place from Chi-Chu.
That's big info, yeah. Spot Chi-Chu's early progress outside B. So it looks like the split might come through here. Spike not committed just yet though.
And maybe trying to work off the pressure, but Kaunzin's up to the test. Drawn away for a second, he expects to swing
อุ้ย
with
เอ้า
the
สโม
two.
กี้ได้2เป็นไลน์อัพครับเอ้าลาวกลับบ้าน
Try and get over towards that B side, go down, give themselves the
เอาแล้ว
time on
ค
their
รับ
side.
เอาแล้วครับ
Still
เอา
some
แล้ว
kit
ครับ
to play with though.
Yeah, but not much.
Not a great deal, and he's still lingering over towards A, maybe expecting a later presence, but no, we know where all of these EDG players are. Taking the first couple of steps, but that, I'm pretty sure he's going to be spotted on this. Yeah, absolutely noted. Notes one. Nobody's even going to isolate left. This is not going their way. And nobody holds.
ใจเย็นเล่นดีจัดไม่พีค
The options are
ไม่พีค
looking
เล่นลุม
dreary for him.
เล่นลุมครับ
Hard to clear on that far right
โอ้
corner.
เล่นดีจัด EDG ครับไม่ลุมไม่พีคครับเล่นลุมอย่างเดียวอย่างนี้มานะอย่างนี้ฟอร์มแบบ
21 เดือนละจู้
เอาง่ายดูดีเลย
Tui's caught the first bullet headshot here. That's tough. And it equalizes that early two-man advantage that Loud are able to create. Seemingly scot-free as well. There's no possibility of a trade coming back through there, but
ไม่ต้องโกรธอะไรขนาดนั้นเพื่อน
just hear it off screen. Kung now on the operator. Bladestorm available too. Loud continuing to try and take this space.
เอ้ยใครเขาเล่นน้ำลายวะเป่าปากเด้อ
See a little bit of investment back into this. A Guardian 2 Stinger.
21 สัปดาห์
allowed to work with.
3 เดือน
Bladestorm popped.
แหมต้องไปนั่งคิดอีก
A
อ่ะ
little later on in the round, but still committed to this three-man stack outside rubble. Just gonna leave him posted up with the operator.
คลิปย้อนหลังดูเฉพาะได้พอซับเหรอครับพี่บุ๊คใช่ครับแต่ก็มีลงคลิปใน YouTube นะครับลงคลิปใน YouTube ด้วยก็ไปกด Subscribe กันได้นะฮะอันนั้นไม่เสียตังค์ดีมากโอ้พี่น้องเลย
Don't misplace
มึง
what
หายไป
the
ไหนมา
advantage
2
this
วัน
round
ไอ้
is.
เหี้ยกูต้อง
It
มา
is
นั่งเปิด
Stingers, it's
BDG
Guardians, it's Sheriffs. It's not a lot. Seeker's going to come in, showing they've got a little bit of space towards that B side. Oh, that could be huge. It's not. It doesn't actually find in the targets. They scatter on the other side. Can getting a little bit more interested.
Oh, Ken.
Yeah,
อย่าโดนนิโคครับห้ามโดนนิโคเด็ดขาด Oh, space transfer nobody.
Expecting Tui's on that swing. Now the last two are going to find it very difficult to find value here. These rifles just way better situated. Chichu tucked in the corner. Got to be careful. Still a range where it could work. Left with a belter. Good trade for Chichu.
เขารู้ว่าหลังมานะเขารู้นะอย่าเดินนะ
Just off on it there. There's got to be a pause, Mike.
ถูกต้องครับหมอกล้อง
It does. EDG are dictating the
YouTube ก็มี
tempo
แต่มัน
so
ช้า
well,
นิดนึง
but
มันช้านิดนึง
I think just a little too cautious to address one
ถ้า
of the
YouTube ไม่เห็นแชทก็กด
take
เล
some
ย
space away. I feel like EDG just have so many options here. Again, Loud maintaining.
ทำไมเราไม่เข้มเลยวะ
Other than that pace change in the opener,
เกิดอะไรขึ้นกับเราครับ
did force their way onto A site.
No timeout.
No time out.
Plenty of ults play with still a buy in hand. Maybe they feel they've
Aspas
got something here. This is
2-6
the round. They've got to do it though. Paranoia going to come in, deep smoke as well. Aspas once again going to control this this space. But those late leans back in towards B have been working very well for EDG if they don't get that initial pick or that progress towards the other sites.
Curious here if Aspas, this is going to be the one round where actually they force through with a trailblazer.
แย่นะฮะ
Keep a flash. They might, right? They have to test what's behind that smoke.
สู้หมอนสนุกไหมพี่
ไม่สนุกครับสงบมากโอ้โหสมอกกี้โอ้มาแล้ว
Finally
มา
taking
แล้
that
ว
space back and at the right time on the back of that B side contact.
นี่อ่ะเล่นกันทะลุควันอีกแล้วเล่นกันทะลุควันอีกแล้ว
Nobody gonna find less.
I'm a little nervous they're overextending on this. Did Howdong even get checked? No, but he's going to clear it out quite quickly. And it is three very dangerous players currently. Kung still alive, has that operator.
Killed the utility's gone as well though. He's less down.
But Tui's was
ช
great.
นะได้ครับ
But he's been
อุ้ย
great.
เหี้ยเกือบโดน
Body blocked on the way back out, but he does get a little bit of room to work with now. Going to get a little bit further ahead. He has
ถ้า
to
โด
be
นนะ
in
เท่เลย
this
อ่ะ
round. And he's willing to take the space. He's being audacious with it. No plant yet either. They're waiting for that pick, but they're just not being giving it. Discipline being shown by Loud. Double stack towards the A side connector. Still trying to hold this. Keep some avenue safe.
เอาหน่อยเพื่อน
Smoke gonna go in as well, try and deny some of that push up coming in.
เชี่ยรู้ได้ไงวะไม่สโมกไอ้เน็ต
Back out from Loud. They want to try and forge a
ไม่สโมกใส่โอ้แล้วค้างเล่นไงอ่ะอุ้ยค้างเล่นลำบากอุ้ยค้าง
Gets popped. He's looking for it. Shorty in hand. It's not
Oi.
going to find him. Oh, Tui, Sadak, great work together. Hold on. How much can you do? Not
โอ้
enough. Sadak.
ไอ้เหี้ยถ้าค้างได้สักตัวนะเย
Deep
อะ
breath from Sadak. Very close.
It's like Sadak's re-clearing back towards like outside C. So conscious of alert coming through.
เฮ้ยขอบคุณซับ
So
ไซ
much
ใหม่
time
ครับ
elapses
จูนิ
here.
นู
EDG, like I said, they go, I don't want to say overly
Mice.
aggressive, but they take a lot of space away from Loud.
ถ้าค้างได้สัก
They're
ตัว
almost
หนึ่งนะ
left wandering as well. And they get so dicey on site here.
Had to step away from potentially being a fair fight between the two of them. But again, the buy's not good for Loud. This hasn't been a string of rounds. This has been drips and
เรา
drabs.
มันสโมกตรงนั้นเฉยเลยเฮ้ยตรงที่ค้างอยู่อะ
At least that operator brought
ทั้
over.
ง
So
ที่จะส
Aspas
โมก
gets
แบบ
a little bit of
บีเม
play
น
in
หรืออะไรอย่างเงี้ย
Change up here, though. First time we've seen this heavy an emphasis towards C, or towards Mound at least. Flash will note it.
มีครับ
Actually, second bit of utility noted as well.
ก็สโมก
Maybe that
สโมก
operator
แบบ
being
ฉ
in
ลาด
play a
นะ
little bit more favorable for Aspas to try and play around that.
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
Oh, gonna come in, but look at Kang trying to fill the
โอ้ย
space
ซี
so
ที
quickly.
อุ้ย
Respect.
เชี่ยแล้วเดินเข้ามาเอาเลย
For Sadak's pit.
So confident.
Hey,
to
here.
take that. And that was a solo
Ông
effort as
sắp
well
xếp
from
này
Sadak.
Said on the back of this
Đây
presence
ngay à?
shown outside C.
Chia đắc liền mà.
EDG
Ồ, check máy, check máy. Check máy còn.
Does County want to try and explore this further? Oh dear, that's a dead man walking.
Oh.
Nobody waiting. They read it so well. That want of trading a kill back, getting something on their side. And look at the way they're
เรียบ
approaching.
ร้อย
Kang
ค้าง
Kang
ไป
is
เอา
on
อี
the
ก
other
หนึ่ง
side of the map. He's still
เรียบร้อย
punishing
ตกเป็น
EDG.
ขี้
This is stunning.
ตกเป็น
You never
ขี้
get a solid indicator for what EDG are going
อั
to
ด
do.
ปัด
in the
อะไร
early round.
หลอกเด็กจัดเจอคังคังเว้ย
Exactly.
He took down the pit. He took down Sadak. He
Oi.
exposed further. He finds less. That could have been an A take. It wasn't, but it could have been.
So it comes back to that point once again. EDG just have so many options in the early round.
กลัวไอ้คังกลัวไอ้คังเว้ยต้องแง้มหลังกลัวคังคังไอ้สัตว์
Lacking a bit of composure here in terms of the bigger picture.
เอาคัง
And it's
เอายิงไม่ตายโอ้อัดปัดตายแล้ว
tough, but Loud have to take.
ตายเลี้ยวอย่างงี้ตายเลี้ยว
Well, I kind of liked it, right? When they started to play out a little bit deeper towards A, testing what's behind that smoke, exploring late, punishing that beat, kind of.
เชี่ยคังแม่งเดินเข้าไปเอาเฉยเลย
They wanted to go into this round. I mean, you're trying to trade a kill back at that point. They were so set up for it. Enemy kill.
คมด้วยดิ
One enemy remaining.
โอ้
EDG are running rings around Loud right now.
คาเฟ่อเมซอนดีกว่า
See Aspas come online. Sitting at 2 and 8. Obviously, usually the power play you consider in a match like this versus a hyper-aggressive team.
This is just
เฮ้ยอย่า
we need Tui to go beyond that, and he's not going to. It's now down
Nice
to
one,
just
nice
two,
one,
and
bro,
Kang is
nice
just
one.
striding through towards the site. Taking all that space away. Yes, Les can fill a little bit of the gap, but the timing's going to be rough. Okay, he's got a little bit of a window to play with. The frenzy, maybe he gets a chance to work. Neither are watching this angle.
เจ๋ย
Timing's actually on his side there. Nice
ไม่เป็นไร
attempt.
ไม่เป็นไร
for the
ไม่เป็นไร
adjustment,
ไม่เป็นไร
but if it was a
ได้ตัว
rifle,
เดียว
maybe something else could have happened. It's not.
มันต้องมีพลาดกันบ้างครับ
Sadak needs to deliver miracles on this. Sheriff, two big players against him. Chi-Chu, feeling like one of the
สวย
unsung
แล้วไปเล่นด้วยกัน
heroes.
วางให้ฝั่งไหนเนี่ย
That was on like Kang, but
อ๋อ
still,
ชิบหายแล้ว
certainly
แล้ววางให้ฝั่งนู้น
value. Potential rifle there, but
เฉาโชว์แล้วงานนี้แล้วมันได้ปืน
Let's have the Poison Orb and the Snake Bite to work with, but
เอ้ยแล้วมันเดินไปไหน
no way just yet.
ไปเช็ค
high low.
ดับเบิลดาเมจเรียบร้อยแข้ง
Let's kind of take stock here. Mike,
ไอ้คังไม่กล้าลุกกับบราซิล
Loud took a gamble,
มันกลัว
took a risk going to this map.
ถ้าทีมอื่นมันลุกไปแล้ว
Absolutely going wrong.
Yeah, I guess it's
ไอ้นี่
difficult
มัน
to
อยู่เป็น
really categorize this without having the context from inside of how they felt about the veto. If this was they liked something they saw versus Liquid and felt like they could maybe exploit
มันอยู่
this.
เป็นมันอยู่เป็น
Here, obviously, with this start, they don't have the benefit of finances to back up.
Yeah.
Take some risks in the early round.
Hey.
Take some engagements.
เชียร์ EDG ครับ
So
ชอบ
there's
คัง
lots of
คัง
questions
นะ
here about
คัง
what
นี่
the
มัน
approach
เล่นมัน
actually
นะมัน
was
เล่นแบ
to
บ
bring this.
มันเล่นเอาใจคนดูดิไม่รู้ว่ามันเอาใจคนดูแล้วแต่มันมากครับเวลาดูเขาเล่น เรียกว่าเป็นชอบเป็นการส่วนตัวดีกว่า EDG
That EG are very hard to play against currently because, as said, pistol bonus, and then you kind of run into the buy rounds. But I feel like Loud have never had a solid start in this. They've gone from one very compounding game to another. But EDG, credit to them, just turned up and played their own game. I don't think they've been particularly pressured. We haven't seen a single player having like a pop-off round. They've had no bailouts for Loud here.
It's funny
ลา
as
วนอน
well
สอง
Kang talking about
เรื่องนอนนี่มัน
respecting Loud as a team and
ไอ้เหี้ย
Aspas as an individual, and then just not seeing that in the server
Not
at all.
สไตล์ใครสไตล์มันว่ะ
Because it's a genuine thing, though, the fear
Yeah.
of a name, right? Like, you're kind of against a big boy player. You've had them in finals. They've won some of these events before. And yeah, Aspas has been absent here. Again, regular season over in NA. Fabulous performance from them. Looking like they're about to correct all of those issues that plagued them. Look good. Come here, and it's been.
เฮ้ยขอบคุณศักดิ์สิทธิ์ครับซับสไครต์เดือนแรกขอบมาครับ
Now,
อ่านว่าอะไร
I
ไม่
don't
รู้
think this map was probably the best bet. Maybe again we could find out more once you speak to the coaches, you see their intention. I think putting Loud into a further unknown worries me.
KK เมาส์อะไรวะลาเซอร์เหรอ
Is
น่าจะตัวใหม่ครับที่เจาะรู
playing into unknowns, right? We had EG on.
ตัวไหนครับตัวไหนครับ
Keep in mind while I waffle, there is a tech pause.
ทีเด็ดเหรอทีเด็ดเหรอ
Again, the EG game, I think EG were playing above their station so far, so a little bit of an unknown quantity, right? They came in with such momentum, very hard to kind of manage that. Now you play up against EDG, another team, high momentum, high
เผื่อได้
confidence.
ได้ซื้อ
and you've given
มาโดน
yourself
บ้าง
the
อะไรอย่าง
unknown
เงี้ย
of a map that
เก่งเหมือนพี่
isn't
แคง
safe for you. There's no comfort here
พี่
for
แคง
Loud.
เก่งเกิน
Again, just
พี่
touching on further into the veto, we then go to Fracture where EG absolutely spanks Loud.
Yeah.
They barely had a say in that map. EG ran away with that so early on, and we were crediting that towards Aspas being way ahead of the curve, Loud kind of forgetting early round protocols, not investing utility, setting Aspas up. He was still delivering numerically, but it wasn't really
ที่แม่ง
being
พกไข่มา
converted
กิน
into rounds or any sort of consistency across it. So you come out here with the Lotus pick.
เทคพอร์ตเพ
And
เยอ
this
ร์
almost
เฮ้ย
felt like it needed to be one-sided.
อันนี้ใครมีปัญหาครับ
I'm with you.
เทคพอร์ตเพเยอร์
As I said, if we're talking about
If Fracture versus EG was an anomaly, but
Yeah.
but I'm looking at that as a red flag, a
Well,
massive red flag.
because it's poured through to this, hasn't it?
แปลกนะเทคพอร์ตเพเยอร์มีต่อยกันนะมีต่อยกันนะอย่างเงี้ย
Yeah, EDG are playing a fantastic game. I don't want to discredit them in any regard for that. Like, they are playing very, very well. But I don't think any of what they've been bringing was tested. It wasn't pushed yet. We saw one round them address one side of the map.
Well, especially here as well, if you bring Lotus out and you're relying on your prep, is that applicable to the way EDG play? Because they're playing very unorthodox.
Yes.
They're doing
ปก
some
ติ
things
จะเป็น
that
ไอ้นี่ป่ะ
instead
เทค
they're just
พอร์ต
gonna
แล้วก็
keep
แบบ
Loud guessing, and we haven't really seen any
มัน
set
ไม่ใช่
piece
เพเยอร์
execution
อันนี้
here from
มัน
Loud.
คืออะไรนะปกติอะมันจะที่มันจะขึ้นกัน
Round score aside, yes, it's not really going to enable
เพเยอร์
them
นี่มาใหม่
to
นะ
take many risks.
นาน
but
ๆทีจะมาเกียร์อะไรแบบนั้น
Play this veto heavily reliant on prep. You don't get the opportunity now. That's it. That ship
That's gone out the window.
Yeah, that ship has sailed.
Long ago. And to kind of add to that,
เฮ้ยขอบคุณครับ
we've got a
Subscribe
compound problems with speaking
Baby
very
Blue
realistically.
แล้วก็โยฮัน
I think it's
ค
just
รับ
going back live now, so we can kind of pause that for now.
ด
But
ก
we
ที่
haven't
เงิน
had
เดือน
that
ที่
big
6
Kang round. We haven't had that massive Chi-Chi round yet. They're just playing a good game of Valorant. This hasn't been a singular performance. This hasn't just been one player having those pop-off moments.
เฮีย
We've had basically one example of
ปวดขี้เฮียอะไรก็เนี่ยลาวเนี่ยแหละขี้
set piece, an
ดูมันโดนสินะ
adjustment now, which is around the pit.
โอ้ยอัดปัดทำทรงนอนไอ้เฮียเละแล้วมึง
Pressure towards Mound, and it was shut down immediately.
เละแล้วมึง
Have just not had any semblance of stability. No opportunity to really be decisive in these rounds.
And here comes the switch.
อ๋อวันเวฟิล
Gotta be really
วันเว
careful.
ฟิลต้องเก็บมาปาแบบธรรมดาครับยังไงลำบากแล้ว อุ้ยค้างเฮ้ยโอ้เฮ้ยเท่หน่อยดิวะ
Makes a little bit of magic happen for himself. They're fighting back for this one. Loud not letting them take the space away. A reminder of who this team is.
ไม่มีคนเทรดเลย
Finally
อะ
turn up to the fight.
ไม่มีคนเทรดน้อง
Those
ค้าง
sorts
เล
around
ย
the
อ่ะ
confidence builders versus EDG. Shutting them down, winning out in a scrappy engagement. Almost looked like Sadak was going to get caught off guard then. A number of times he's readjusting that poison orb. Kang is just so quick, man.
แข่ง
Loud build upon this now. Paranoia going to be sent here. EDG are stacked up once again, Lauren.
We're talking about brawls. Let's see if it continues for Loud though. They won.
โอ้ยหาวดง
Good. The follow-up flash.
โอ้ยได้เหรอโอ้ย
Aspas was blinded.
โอ้ยดงโอ้ย
Another bit of utility just chasing them back and back and back, but
Whoa.
Aspas is
Whoa.
able to save them. Can't
โอ้
catch
ไปยืนทำเหี้ยอะไร
There
คัง
he is, finally coming alive.
ไอ้
Aspas
เชี่ยแล้วแม่งไม่
holding
ตาย
the
แม่ง
ground.
มาแล้วแม่งโกรธแล้ว
Nobody's trying to fight, though.
โอ้ย
They are up for the challenge. They
ยื้
feel
อให้เพื่อน
the
ยื้อ
fear.
ให้เพื่อน
Oh,
มา
there
ดิ
you
สั
can
ต
see
ว์ยื้อเหรอ
why. Beautiful shot towards Aspas.
Oi.
And another response. Sadak is there, but nobody has given himself a 1v1. 1
โอ้
minute
ย
less against him.
The ping's come through. Nobody's been given the information by his teammates.
ใส่กันเละใส่กันเละ
But down to 52 HP.
Got a flash.
Trailblazer to work with as well.
ว่าโนบอดี้แดกว่ะเนี่ย
Les has got to be sweating bullets here.
วิแล้วเดินไปเอาอย่างงี้โดนนะเนี่ย
Nobody's trying to dig him out.
หมามีหมาไหมมีหมาไหมหมา
Not even reloading
หมาก่อนหนึ่งทีหมา
flash yet. He's trying to clear
โอ้ย
as much as he can.
ขนลุก
How much space you'd have to work with.
นกก็ได้เฮียแล้วก็ได้ปล่อยสักอย่างเพื่อน
There are currently. Gonna go in.
เอาได้ยินเสียงเอ้าเอาได้ยินเสียงดิ
Push through, give a little bit of respite for Les.
ไม่ได้ยินเสียงเหรอ ป้อมมันเพิ่งมาปะ
There's been enough time passed.
โอ้โหเฉาโฉ
Worried about that C site.
แล้วทีนี้ไอ้ที่นี้หลงเลย
The turret would have spotted any push through from spawn. But
10 seconds left.
ไม่ได้ยิน
gonna
ผมไม่ได้
offer
ยิน
a safe plant here on A. Lockdown and a nano swarm available. Les. What does he invest here?
โอ้โหแล้วหมาเหม่อเฮียใช้หมดเลยสัตว์
He's got a bit of kit on this one. Nobody's seen him. He's been seen right back, but the HP's lower for nobody.
Oi!
The lockdown. You got to play this right. Do not.
Connect is going to be heartbreaking.
พังเลยอันนี้ยิงพังเลย
Aspas.
Okay. Oh, he's
Takes
down
a big
28.
tag.
Yeah, he's very low here. Counting to
Ying
close
Pang
enough
up,
by,
Ying
should be able
Pang.
to get him back up to a decent amount of HP, but this buys time. And you can look at what EDG are doing. They're trying to explore the rest of the map while Loud try and get themselves back up to fighting form. Already split through towards B, a little testing over towards Mound. Big impact just off that Guardian alone.
ยิงพัง
Needed
ยิ
a
งพัง
spark and these two scrappy rounds.
เดี๋ยวติดต่อทีมงานทูแป๊บนึงครับ
Put them back in contention
เอ้
for
ยว่า
this
มันเกิด
half.
อะไรขึ้นครับ
7-5 will feel like a miracle for
มัน
Loud.
เกิดเรื่องแบบนี้ขึ้นกับพี่ได้ยังไง
Kangkang's come over a little later this time. No pixel noted though. See Kaunzin drifting a little closer towards A Long, but you can see the Seekers forge the trail through towards B, and there's the fair fight, but Smoggy wins this one out, spots out two as well. The Seeker getting so much
Lob.
space. Flash, yes!
Oi!
For the shorty! Oh!
ว้าว
They don't fight alone
มัน
here.
ฟูลบายไม่ใช่เหรอวะ
Swarming the site, and Sadak and Les.
เฮ้ยมันโดนนะน่ะ
Chichu's position should be the death of Sadak.
Absolutely is. One left standing and it's less. Smoggy chomping at the bit. 3 bullets. Less will respond.
ชนะแล้ว
though.
ชนะแล้ว
Got
อย่าง
a
งี้ชนะแล้ว
1v4.
โอ้ย
A little much for me.
เอาดี
It would take superhuman sort of performance here to try and work this one out. Let's give it a damn good go.
Okay, okay.
It's not gonna happen.
มันไม่ได้ฟูลบายเหรอวะแบบโดนบอดเต็มตีน
And
อะ
look, they're later this time. The scoreline
ขอย้อนดูครับ
actually giving Loud a little bit of room. Not a lot, but a little. And there's the fair fight, but Smoggy wins this one out.
Something at
Spots out
least,
Tui's as well. The Seeker getting
cling
so
on
much
to
space.
โอ้โหหลบไอ้เหี้ย มันหลบ
Characteristic things we're seeing time and time again from Loud.
มันหลบนิดนึง
They can't get this trade on in the last round, and it just spirals out of control so quickly, Lauren.
เฉาโฉแล้วไงงานนี้
And keeping us in control will be the desk.
เก็บความแค้น
We
นะ
get to find out the reality of is 4 rounds enough. The desk was describing it, you know, the EDG face some issues now with this composition coming into this half.
But I think Loud do as well. Talk about Chichu already making a name for himself here in Tokyo, but also the Cypher kind of counters Aspas's ability to freely enter site. We have to see if that is something that causes some issues because
ฮัลโหลค
heading
รับ
straight towards the setup right now.
วางเอาไว้ได้เลยครับพี่วางไว้
Unless his turret doesn't get the info.
But they are taking a lot of room here.
Dealt with.
Yeah, that's one down. One more to go.
เฮ้ยแถบอะไรวะน่ะ
Took it a little
Ton of
careful
damage.
here,
แถ
yeah.
บคนแอบหลังกล้องเหรอ ไม่ทันได้ระวังตั้งตัว
And who was it on this?
ไอ้เหี้ยดูแถบดิ
With him as well. Now there's a lot of pressure, but then no commitment initially. Maybe
แถบว่า
seeing EDG
แถบแปลว่าเธอ
re-clear.
มาทันได้เวลาพอดี เธอมาทันเวลาพอดี
Now, how long just holding? Checking that no one slipped through and no one has.
Didn't catch it actually. If Les's turret was
แถบเหี้ยแล้วใครจะติดวะเฮ้ย
he was out of range.
There it is. Okay, so So like a contact piece was being brought in.
เฮ้ยมีคน
Not
ติด
going to find the value it wanted here, Chichu.
ไอ้เชี่ยมีคน
Does
ติ
he
ด
get away? How much does he get away with? Does he just get some timing? Just really the best timing in the world. Slips a little closer, down on 1 HP though. Had to wait for that to come back up. Counting's got the punish. And Loud with this double pump towards the A side. It's worked out well. Less trying to hold this back line.
อู้
Clean on that shot towards Smoggy. Shutting. Yeah, hunted down.
เดี๋ยวดิ
Okay.
เมื่อกี้ไอ้คางมันเสียงหลุดแล้วไม่ใช่เหรอวะ
To clear on this side. Smoke off Sadak and look to find a player watching that cross towards him. Nicely done so far by Loud. Nobody gonna go a bit. The 4 HP. Oh dear, not gonna be enough. Loud.
NT
Stay alive with 2. Do what they need to, making it up to 5.
Slow approach here, and like I said, Loud have to be conscious of sniffing out where Chichu's setups are, create a little bit of space.
น่าจะเป็นปัญหาที่หูฟังแล้วแหละ
Just open up these choke points for Aspas. Yeah, curious if actually Loud want to run this through with a couple of rifles or actually invest fully SMGs across this. It will just be 3 actually. The Ghost and a Frenzy to round things out.
Okay. What do we have on the other side? I'm just seeing a Sheriff, Ghost for nobody, and that's about it. So, by all rights, Loud should have probably the cleanest round thus far. Get themselves up towards 6. A couple of orbs here and there. Lovely day in the office. But there is a stack on B. And Loud gonna navigate around that, not gonna entertain the concept of it. And head back around.
ดีครับ
towards A.
December Blue สวัสดีครับ
Okay, dealing with the turret though. Where do the rest of EDG head? Right, back round towards connector. Okay, so Loud, similar scenes, just doing their due diligence. All somewhat safe so far. Kang, the only one who's really going to pose a threat.
โอ้เฮ้ยเจ็บ
Spots out
เกือบไรสัต
Aspas,
ว์
slides right
ถ้า
on
เมื่อกี้มัน
by
เส
him.
กกระสุนเข้าหัวไปนะมึง
Bodies on it though, Mike. This isn't completely safe anymore.
Nobody info on 2E's here.
อู้อ้าวเฮ้ย winnable
Finds a big upgrade.
winnable
This is getting way more dangerous now.
เพิ่งได้วางด้วย
Sadak still in his frenzy, and look at the HP. Sadak down low.
โอ้ยตายห่าหมดแล้วมั้งโว้ย
Oh,
โว้ย
Loud might have made the biggest mistake yet. And now one more
โอ้
flies in. And EDG breaking Loud's heart. That was meant to be the cleanest round yet for them.
โอ้โดน
Talk about an upgrade paying dividends here. Nobody goes huge. Again, left on flank duty here with a rifle. Disconnected a little bit. There's nobody in position to police that weapon. No buddy system in place. And EDG make Loud pay for that mistake.
แย่
All
ลาว
those benefits of round 1 have been lost.
เกิดอะไรขึ้นกับ
All of that
ลาว
opportunity gone, and you will be furious with that. That was a Sheriff and a Ghost. That was
เกิดอะไร
it.
ขึ้นวะ
There was nothing more to the EDG buy. And a rifle found, and a round taken. Loud.
โนหนึ่ง NA
Devastating timing for this. On the way back in though, Sheriffs themselves a frenzy to add in, and the ult for Aspas.
แพ้กลับบ้านไว้รอเฮียเลยล่ะ
Like he wants to invest this. They'll slow
ไม่อยู่
down
แล้วครับ
on the way
จังหวะ
in.
เนี้ย
They're not gonna have as much ease of access, but you can see him trying to be brought in by County. EDG hyper proactive through middle, and that is a player hunted down.
รวบเลย
Sadak
รู้ว่า
dead.
อยู่นี่แม่งรวบเลยตัวหนึ่ง
Move alert nice and early. Spike will be planted, but Aspas needs to try and find something here. Kang at the perfect time swings back onto 2E's.
Does Aspas have the chance though? Not really. And look at Kang head first. Once
Oi!
he doesn't get it punished. Kang gonna go down. This gives him a little bit of a window of chance. Not
และอัด
much
ปัด
though.
ได้ปืน
Solo Aspas 8 HP.
และอัดปัดหาทำอัดปัดหาทำอัดปัดอัดปัดยังต่อเนื่อง
Started though, and it's not
อัส
ideal for him
อั
in
ส
this situation.
โอ้อัส
Aspas.
โอ้อัสอัดเบาหน่อยอัส
His attempt.
อัดแรงอยู่อัด
And that's double digits for EDG, Mike. They've done so well so quickly.
That flip round
Yeah.
totally alters the course of the start of this half.
อัดแรงมาก อัดโคตรวิ่ง อัดบอกเต็มที่แล้วว่าเฮียทีมกาก
Aspas at 1200 sure, but it's gonna make any sort of investment
เฮ้ยอัดนายก็พูดเกิน
very
ไป
difficult beyond this.
Operator out. Correct site to be on.
Players stacked up.
Yep. Well, Kang, let's see what you got here, buddy. You're starting to look a little more heated in the cam as well, starting to get a little bit more into the game, standing up tall. Aspas, great work, but EDG responds.
โอ้ฟูลบาย
like robbery.
ฟูลบายเหรอแล้วมาแล้วครับแข่งกูแหมาดิแข่งมาแล้วแข่งมาแล้วโอ้ยชาวโชว์เอาไอ้ชิ้นนี้เก็บอันติไอ้ชิ้นนี้เก็บอันติเหรอเก็บอันติเหรอ
is systematic destruction. EDG
เอ้าจีนะ
taking no prisoners here.
No. Again, putting a stranglehold on the finances once again, same as the first half. Loud. Very few rounds to play with now. Look at Cow and Zine as well. With two players, the TP up early.
ซิงเลยครับ
Loud will call a timeout here because, like I said, there's very few rounds left for them to have a say in this half. Look at them here toying with the idea.
Have no time to sleep จริงว่ะเหี้ยโคตรจริง
Ultimate once again, Cow and Zine.
เอากูง่วงเลยอ่ะ
I have to kind of bring this back to reality that this just feels desperate. They haven't had answers. They haven't had their players there.
We saw this turning point in the series versus, well, actually even in the first map versus EG, where Loud just suddenly was just like, okay, guys, try and find a kill. There was no utility invested. It was just 2 or 3 players Loud just barreling towards the side, trying to take an engagement.
ตื่นเช้าได้ครับตื่นเช้าได้
I don't even want to say
แต่ติดเกมเยอะไปหน่อยตื่นเช้านี่ไม่ใช่ปัญหาครับแต่ติดเกมครับอันนี้ปัญหาเล่นเกมดึกไปครับก็เลยโดนทำโทษครับตอนนี้
Yeah, I mean, historically, the only time we've ever seen Loud lose an opening game was to Optic Copenhagen, and they were eliminated immediately after that. Again, we're talking history, but this is such an anomaly for Loud that. But it's also now a real possibility with how this first map is going. Unless we see a total overhaul on Fracture.
He's here again. You can't get away from this guy. Omnipresent, standing his ground, has to respect it eventually and fall away, but he stays out just long enough. He's not going to go in. He's not fully dipping away from this, and they've got the right read here as well. EDG have 3 players on that C site. Great call. Maybe noting Kangkang is enough.
Take this!
They fall away from this. He's going to chase him around this map if he has to. Loud can't play hide and seek the whole time. Gonna take away a little bit of the utility invested towards A. Make Chichu a little bit more vulnerable, but you can already see the adjustment. Proactive over towards Mount. They've cleared nothing seen, and the burst towards the site. How much can Chichu hold though? This is a very tough position. He's opted correctly. Falls away to a little bit of a deeper position. Force them to exploit.
เอาโอ้12การันตี12แล้วลงมาแบบเนียนๆลงมาแบบเนียนๆและนุ่มนวลอย่างกับอยู่บนปุยนุ่นโอ้แล้วไปแล้วครับโอ้โหอีกครั้งเอาทุกอย่างเพื่อ12ครับคุ้มอย่างนี้คุ้ม
I mean EDG are outclassing Loud in every aspect.
They haven't missed a beat.
จ่ายอะไรไม่รู้ครับแต่คิดว่าจบแล้วล่ะอย่างเงี้ยคิดว่าจบแล้ววะ
Like I said, there are. It doesn't matter what side. There are no early round indicators you get from EDG.
แบบนี้นะแบบนี้
No way to feel out the setup, the formation, anything. You barely even get a chance.
Well, Aspas as a result, they've got to buy. It's now or it's never, right? This was meant to be the curveball map pick. This was the map that maybe they felt they had some tape on, recent tape. They had a really nice concept coming in. They've got 5 rounds. You've got to do something now, Loud. Otherwise, EDG are tearing away map 1 with a huge advantage leading into map 2. Kangkang's patrolling, prowling around. Singular hold towards A as well. He's going to have the fight against Sadak. Last time, so quick, barely saw it. This time, Sadak's ready. Huge pick, taking away the headhunter himself. Chichu on the switch up though this time here.
Spot. A couple of bodies from Loud, but as I say, it could be a concern that the Trailblazer is used so early on.
สาหัส
Chasing. EDG getting aggressive.
แล้วหนีเลยสไตล์จีน aggressive สไตล์จีน โอ้ยเชียร์ดูลาวิ่งดิโอ้โหวิ่งคนวิ่ง
Running for the site. TP taken for how long? Safely towards CT. And now the flank gets watched. Trying to bait it on the jump spot. Nobody swings but takes the damage. Aspas has to defend this side of the map. There are 3 players against him. Lockdowns come in. Loud are panicking. They gotta hold on to this. They know the stakes. They're in this round.
โอ้ยแต่ไม่ไหววะไม่ไหว
Forced
วะ
them away here. The lockdown draws a line at the choke point. Aldon's still over in spawn.
อย่าปัดเลยอันติเลยแม่งโกงจัด
Finally will relent. Will give this up. They're so desperate to catch the backside of that loud stack because they know the spike's there.
Yep.
They read it perfectly. Dumping utility, the paranoia sent through. Nobody chomping at the bit.
ตัดปืนครับตัดปืนตัดปืนเอา
Yeah. I mean, really, you're
ทำ
looking
อะไร
for
มาก
damage
ไปกว่า
control
นี้
here
ไม่ได้
from
แล้วครับ
Aldon.
ได้แค่ตัดปืน
Obviously, less score leader, but
Nice.
sharp to it.
Last player
NT
standing.
NT NT NT
Less, yeah. Wow. Okay. So they had to do
NT
something. Took them a lot, but Loud got it. That's 6. Need 6 more to close up this scoreline. Have a full buy here. 1 away from the pit. TP, yeah. And 2 from the Seekers. So a couple of options coming close, but on the other side, I am also seeing that showstopper, which worries me. Still an operator as well for Kankang, so
Yeah.
it's so much still in the.
And like I said, the
kit.
fact that now Loud have to invest in Trailblazer to try and fish out Kung in the early round, it
แข่ง
actually
แข่ง
reinforces
Here
G2's
we go.
utility a little bit here.
He's going for
Straight
it.
ahead of it.
This guy's nuclear right now. Just gonna back away,
เชี่ย
try and
โอ้
get in their faces. This is around the 10.
เช้าโชว์
And Loud are struggling down
เล่นดีชิบหาย
G2 just wants it. They want him dead. They want him buried. They want map 2. And they might just be getting it
อู้
right now.
จีจีฮะ
Finishing with a flourish.
EDG,
It's 13-6. EDG outclassing Loud by a mile.
เอา
On the fly,
Yep.
the ability to
ตอนบูมอยู่มิด
yeah, exactly.
ไม่เคยโดนรูปครับ
And satisfy that slow game so well.
เคยเจอพี่แกก่อนแข่งแล้วก็หลังแข่งครับมีแค่นี้
To send
ก็คือจะมาแบบ
another message
เฮ้ย
to the participants here in
มา
Tokyo.
พูดอันนู่นนี่นั่น
The fact that EDG have
แต่ตอนนั้นจับใจความไม่ได้เลย
best team
ครับ
coming into
แล้ว
this
ก็ไปฟัง
arguably
แล้วก็ไปแข่งเลย
who finished
แล้ว
that
ก็ตอน
first
จบก็รู้ว่า
position
เอ้ย
from
เก่ง
those
มาก
regular
น้องๆ
seasons.
เยี่ยมสวย
And had a
มี
fantastically
แค่นี้
close game. Here now facing down Americas as
ไป
well.
แค่นี้ครับ
And already having a map up.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ย
Boys,
อ้าวอาซาปัด
He's
อีกแล้ว
He's gonna know there
ปั
are
ด
other
โดนอีก
players
แล้
trying to
ว
zip across the line. Spots no one else. The
Lucky
north
not to
side
get
is
more
theirs,
there.
yeah. And Tui's now dangerous, alone.
เฮ้ยใจเย็น
Nervous in this one, gonna hold the ground. He's got it. Beautiful
Oh.
follow up as well. Tui's
ถึง
activating as is required as nobody still holding on to
โอ้
this.
โห
side.
โนบอดี้
Stunning. Double from him as well. Both teams now starting to elevate a little.
ดึงไปโนบอดี้
Allows him to reposition and no pressure.
โอ้โนบอดี้
Safe as houses. Support.
Nobody.
Start things off with a bang.
Looking to dictate once again to Loud how this map will go. Confident swing out here on the pistol round, and like I said, Kung unlucky not to get more, to be honest with you. The fault line following through as well from
เดี๋ยว
Smoggy.
จบนี่จบนี่เฮ้ย
Now they
ดูก็อยาก
just
ดู
slip
แม่
away
น้ำ
on
ก็อยาก
opponents.
อาบทำไงดีวะ สวยแล้วกู
Sheriff's
เฉา
invested
โช
here
ว์
for
แล้วงาน
Loud.
นี้
See Aspas swapping out to a frenzy here.
Okay.
See if Kung is going to try and farm up with the Marshal here, but nobody on the other side for Loud just yet.
ไม่ใช่ หลังจากจบคู่นี้ไงแล้วไอ้หมายถึงดูคลิปมิดอะ
Hear this rotation though.
อาบตอนไหนก็ได้
Information for
มันจะบ้า
Aspas, but Spike
อยากสระผม
Sadak not committed just yet. Won't be lost either.
Three sheriffs.
ต้องอาบก่อนต้องอาบก่อนเดี๋ยวมันไม่สดชื่นมันไม่เฟรชมันไม่เฟรช
Can still come back. He's just over towards.
เฮ้ยขอบคุณครับพีซ
Drops, he got
อุ้ย
the
เจ็บหนึ่ง
tag as well.
เชียร์นัดเดียวได้สอง
Do you almost forget who this man is? Do you not remember Haven? He spotted another. He knows there's more here. One's already dropped down though. Now
นี่ไงคางตามหามีด เฮ้ย อะไรวะ อะไรวะเฮีย
weird.
กล้องจับความเร็วของคังไม่ได้อะ
Really good.
เอ้ย
Okay. Okay.
อู้ย
Give me some more.
Feels like a consolation. 20 HP, still 4 to find. It looks like they want to give Kung the
ทำสีมาสระผมบ่อยไหม เมื่อก่อนสระผมทุกวันครับ เดี๋ยวนี้ 2 วันครั้งกลัวสีตก
You don't stick
เดี๋ยวไม่
around
คุ้ม
too long. He's being herded. Nowhere to really run
ทร
in
มาน
this.
มากครับ เพราะปกติพี่วันเดียวก็หัวมันแล้ว
Tear brave. EDG. Second round now.
คันดิ เนี่ยก็เลยอยากอาบน้ำชิบหายเลย เอ้ย มันไม่คันแต่ว่ามัน
So bizarre, 'cause no one else
มันไม่
aims
ส
like
บาย
this. No
หัว
one else plays
มัน
like
มัน
this, dude.
อาบน้ำสระผมมันสบายกว่า
Look how active EDG are looking to remain here. One thing I had my eye on was Loud's inability to really grasp any sort of
โอ้
indicators.
ยเฮียเลสไอ้
Make a
สัส
decision based on early round information.
แชมพูม่วง
Could argue as
แชมพู
well.
ม่วงอะ
Potentially a concern here with Salak being on the KO. Unless you get a tag with that knife, it's difficult to really garner
แชม
much
พูม่วงแชมพูม่วง
early on. Pace change here from now potentially.
Map's going to start getting smaller though. He's on the way.
โอ้ยเอา
Damage there.
คือไง
And they're gonna
พาดีเหรอ
see
มั่นใจในพามึงมากมั้ง เหยียบไฟโอ้จะตายห่าแล้วไอ้สัตว์
Coming around from EDG.
Les is going to have his hands full here.
The spikes actually cross back down towards B main. Yeah, Les needs to encourage this movement from Salak to get them going in this.
หลวงปู่อุ้ยเช็คไหม
He does. Oh, that one goes
โอ้
straight.
โหมึงเล็งหัวเลย มันไม่รู้ว่าอัดปัดเจ็บครับไอ้เหี้ยแม่งสึกเล็งหัวไอ้สัส
He's taking the rope across.
Not a bad shout by any means.
แล้วอัดปัดไปต่อดูอัดปัดเดินดิ
That's 3 potential victims waiting. Perfect timing. The shot not so much so, but it's enough to get across the line. Again, this is the
คูณ
bonus
บนนั้นลาว
round.
คูณบนนั้นลาวคูณบนนั้นลาวโอ้
Very safe on the site
เล็
here.
งหัวเลย
Credited a couple of rounds in the previous map towards the end of the first half as confidence builders for Loud.
เฮ้ยขอบคุณครับ
Can't let
บู
this
อิส
scoreline
มี
evade them early on in this half.
ไม่
This is
คือ
crazy as well.
คือ
That a 15 HP Aspas still survives
มัน
in
ไม่
that
รู้ว่าอัด
situation.
ปัดเจ็บปะเดถูกต้องไหมล่ะมันก็เลยต้องใช้ปืนนี้แหละเข้าใจคังๆครับ
Seekers online
ถ้า
already
รู้ว่า
know,
เจ็บ
but
ใครก็ใช้สไนด์แม่งปาดปืน
one
พก
way
ไปแล้ว
from
ไหน
the
เหี้
pit,
ย
Sadak two off the null command.
โอ้ยแล้วมันหยิบโอเปอเรเตอร์เลยครับ
Available here. Proactive swing towards tree. Loud looking to continue with his pace change
I
though.
like it. Oh, Aspas, sharp as hell. Beautiful start. Taking over Sam completely. A-Sites there's on a platter now. Yes, we did see the connection from Kang in the back lines towards Les.
เร็วจังอะ
Quite far away from this though. How long
เซฟไหม
can
เซฟไหม
CT, but for now, Loud planting that
เซฟหน่อยไหม
Brazilian
หรือ
flag
ไงหรือเอาเลยคัง
towards A-Site.
ถ้าคังแง้มได้อีกหนึ่งได้เล่น
Counting
ค้างหาแง้มอยู่ครับ
towards the rope pole. Chichu
คังหาแง้มอยู่
rotate across to the north side here.
แต่เชียร์ให้เซฟนะเพื่อนยังไง
How long can find one? Spot
ยากไป
now.
ยากไป
Smoke will go up behind.
เฮ้ย
For Kang.
โอเค
Aspas
Great
shy
trade.
for the trade.
Really valuable trade.
ว่า
Lovely
แล้ว
positioning
ไอ้
from
เหี้ย
Loud.
เอ้ย
This
สไน
punch
หาย
ball
ด้วย
looks incredibly secure. Making
เย้
sure
เสีย
all
ส
of
ไน
them
ด้วย
swing off the back of that contact in case anyone got a little too
งานใหญ่
dangerous.
แล้ว
You do not want to give freedom to any of these EDG
เฮ้ย
players.
Chichu will find one. Didn't do any further
โอ้ยอะไรเอามึงจะเอาอันไหนเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ยหยิบนู่นหยิบนี่
Decide to give it up. And it's
เฮ้ย
actually
วันลิศ
a
วันลิศขอบคุณ
positive
ซับ
to
ส
see
ไครต์ใหม่
Loud
ด้วยครับ
commit
โอ้โหซับสไครต์ใหม่เยอะ
towards,
มาก สวัสดีครับ
I don't want to say in
สวัสดีทุก
aggressive
ท่านเลย
close
ครับ
path,
ขอบคุณ
but
ทุกซับสไคร
committed
ต์ใหม่ทุก
positions,
ฟอล
right?
โล่
They
แล้ว
weren't
สวัสดีทุก
looking
คน
to
นะขอบคุณ
sit
ทุกคนมาก
offside
ครับ
and
ที่
force
เข้ามา
EDG to come
สนับส
through
นุ
and
นกันนะฮะ
make
มา
a couple of deep clearances. So in terms of the mental, in terms of the approach here, well, at least initially we haven't had any pop-off rounds yet from EDG. Loud looking a lot more composed, happy to rely on the fundamentals.
แบบนี้ 2-0 ไหมเหรอ
Back to basics almost.
And again, if you want to talk kind of stylistic, right? If we talk
แบบนี้
region-wise,
2-0 ไหม
obviously
อา
China's
บู
always
ม
been kind of considered that very hyper-aggressive region. Brazil's not far behind that either.
อย่าให้ถึงแมป3แล้วกัน
Always been that very
ถ้าไม่
explosive
ถ้า
style,
ถึงแมป3คือ
high
กูว่าน่าจะ
tempo.
ลาวแดกว่ะ
I've seen that gear shift from Loud coming in here.
EDG น่าจะแพ้แมป
No subtleties of this. 3 players are here. One
ถ้า 2-0
more
ก็คือชนะไป
dedicated than the others. That's
ชิว
gonna be nobody. And
โอ้ย
actually,
เวนโด
how do you get 2 in that? That
โอ้เวนโดแรงมาก
Should have that. Howdong finding connection with that sheriff has put problems to Loud. Bullish in approach and left in tatters. You got less than Tui's.
อู้คังหยิบปืนคังหยิบปืนแต่ใช้มีดเว้ยอะไรอ่ะ
EDG
วิว
shattering Loud.
วิ2-0ปะเนี่ย
Pop-off round yet from
What
EDG.
was that, Michael?
2-0ปะเนี่ยคัง
One more time.
เอ้ยคัง
That composure.
เนี่ยแม่งเอา
we
เว
were
นโด
talking about.
ปาดซะ
Confidence builders.
ปาดไป
Getting online early here.
ดู
This is outrageous.
โอ้โหแม็กเดียวด้วย
Ay,
เอ้ยแม็กเดียวมันทำได้ขนาดนี้เลยเหรอเพื่อน
wow.
One enemy remaining.
And this felt fairly
ไอ้
all
เหี้ย
in
ปืนนี้มันทำได้ไง
Yeah,
วะ
it did.
from Loud from the get-go. No command committed off the rip.
Okay.
That's a tough blow.
But it's Loud, right? Finalists. So the
Ow!
best there is. They can pick themselves up, get back into the game. Smoggy confirmed. No one's quite pushed through.
อู้
my God,
บ็อกกี้
making it to 2v3. This is not impossible. Slightly improbable.
โอ้ย อ้าว
He's down on 22 HP. He's
มันรอดหมด
playing
เลยวะ
such a devious
ไอ้
game,
เหี้ย
but so dangerously.
Sadak got tagged up as well. He's down to
Oh, you're right.
33. He ate some spam through the box
Spike
there.
planted.
เฮ้ยวางให้เอเมนแต่ไม่มีใครเล่นเอเมนได้นะ
Through towards A main. He might get a fight on Sadak here. He's been unnoted this entire time. Smoke's going in. How Dong gonna spawn him. Careful now. He doesn't want to go down prior to this. Needs to wait for Chichu. He actually got the kill on Sadak, but the trade came in.
อุ้ย รู้ตำแหน่งหมดปะเนี่ย
Awkward plant here if Kaunzin falls.
วางป้อมดิเพื่อน
We heard the smoke's still in place. Contact
Oi!
is in. He's gonna look for Aspas. Not gonna find him.
ทำ
Stunned up.
ควยแล้ววะน่ะ
Takes a shot. He's gonna try and close that gap. He can't do it. Aspas played that really well. Patient in the end. Didn't want to just get too involved too early on.
วางก็วางให้เราได้เปรียบแล้วนะ
Coming back though, after that round loss, to see Lau play very aggressively here and be decisive, those were the things
Playing their own
lacking
game.
from map 1.
Oh man, but again though, so many of these moments are on like
หรือว่าบีทมีอัน
Such
ติ
a
วะ
fine margin.
Yeah.
อ๋อ หรือว่ามันอ่านว่าบีทมีอันติ ไม่แน่ใจว่ะ
Aspas is down to what 20 odd
อืม
HP.
น่าจะเป็น
So
อ่านว่าบีทมีอันติแหละมั้ง
it
เลยอยาก
could have
ไป
gone
ตัดบีท
either
ก่อน
way. They might even try and fake a little bit here. Yeah, off the knife and Aspas showing some presence.
Oh, I like that. Pull Kung Kung back, so that's going to keep him preoccupied.
มันต้อง
for a
กู้
while.
เรียกของ
Keep on
ว่ะ
hold from
มันนั้น
EDG
ก็
towards the B side.
เฮ้ย
Rolling Thunder going to come in. It
ไม่
doesn't
เจอ
really
ใคร
give
อ
too
ย่างนี้
much
ไม่เจอ
away,
ใคร เฟก
at least.
เฟก และคังโยกที่ไหนอะ
Yeah, but look who's
วิ่ง
waiting.
สุ่ม4สุ่ม8โดนนะ
EDG have almost got a good read on it here. The flash will confirm no
Ui.
presence outside dish.
ไอ้เชี่ย
Loud
ใคร
now.
อินเกมอ่ะ อันนี้วัดกึ่นอินเกมเลยนะ
I'm terrified.
วัดกึ่นอินเกม
That's a massive investment. It feels like to try and fake both sides. Maybe waiting here
วัด
for
กึ่นอินเกม
Sadak
ลีดเดอร์
to come back online.
เฮ้ย ไอ้โนบอดี้
I've invested fault line available as well now, but
ปืนมึงแปลกๆนะ ถ้าเทียบกับคังแล้ว
One flash for Sadak. Door going to confirm it. And they found the first spike now down.
สวย
And Smoggy gets
สมอกกี้
beautiful. Loud not finding success anywhere. Where do they go now? Do you back away? Yeah, they've got nowhere to go, Mike.
I mean, Tuiz has lurked all the way back through underpass.
อาราบอททำงาน
Side of arcade, but the alarm bot will spot him out. Early indicator here,
Oi.
struggling to deal with it.
โอ้โหเย็ดแม่เปียกหมดแล้วมั้งมึงไม่อ่ะ
Going to reveal Chichu's position as the flood comes in through from B main. He's got to try and take one with him. Can't do it. Great trade from Howdong. A little
โอ้โห
dangerous, but Loud making it work here. 13 seconds though. Nobody making his way through. Plon going to come in.
คังขวาคัง
Right to that is
เฮ้ยคังรู้
That makes it much
ว้า
easier.
ฮู้
And now they've got to find less. Pits there though.
สแปมไป
Does he find
ส
first?
แปมไปกระสุนเยอะสแปมไป
Already there. That's one found. Kang Kang down.
He's playing
They'll
outside
trade
of it.
around. Nobody.
Mà giờ đã.
Hunting him down. He's clearing through this. This is nice from Les. Smart play. Nobody left. Wondering. Waiting. Drop and the reveal. Beautifully played by Les.
ไอ้เหี้ยเลส
Both
ไอ้สเด
clutch there. Deservedly so.
That's a big round for Loud to post on the board. The one that
ไอ้เหี้ยเลสมันเอาให้
now
ว่ะ
starting to test that early
เล่นดีครับ
financial
เล่นดีช็อตนี้
advantage
พี่แก
that
เล่นดีจริง
EDG had created, even with a very close exchange in rounds.
เขาเล่นดีเขาเล่นดี เล่นฉลาดเล่นฉลาดเลย
Stingers and a couple of sheriffs here to work with. Orbital strike and the lockdown, and so one away from the rolling thunder for Smoggy. So some tools available if EDG can find some kills, get some upgrades. First time really Sadak's got a decent ping on the knife here. Aspas can find an opener.
Much better.
Kaunzin to double down.
There we go. Now just keeping control here.
เริ่มละเริ่มมวยจีนแล้วไง
Can hear a couple of steps as they rotate.
เริ่มมวยจีนแล้วไง
For them. Danger Man Kang Kang is.
เริ่มเศร้าหลินละ
They should be able to cross safely to the side. Still have two smokes with Tui's as well. There's a re-challenge here, and you can see him getting closer. Kung Kung is looking for a little bit of a battle.
Yeah.
Loses out. Aspas going to find him. And the last two looking quite irrelevant to this round. Loud getting a little bit of a grip on the
Aspas.
pacing here.
Ooh.
Okay.
อัดปันไปเพิ่มโลมาเหรอวะ
Fine.
เล่นจังเลยสัตว์นีออนเนี่ย
Not the end of the world. Quan comes in. Much better stability now.
อันนี้สายล่างนะครับ อันนี้สายล่างครับ แพ้กลับบ้านครับ
Anti-eco.
That one actually kind of solidifies their position in terms of the finances. So a purchase or so behind this. EDG actually call a timeout here to consider the bigger picture.
Yep.
Said stark contrast now Loud, again with the ability of the economy being in their favor. Options. They have a couple of rounds now where at least slowing things down has looked good for them. Previously, EDG hyper aggressive. Again, they had the opportunity to
แต่
do so.
แพ้กลับบ้านแล้วอันนี้
But also navigating away.
EDG แพ้อะไรมาครับ EDG แพ้อะไรมาวะ
Really been pinned down by it. A couple of these rounds now, you saw that double pump. Got a little nervous when they got back towards that side of the map, but even with that in mind, they've been able to kind of avoid that early damage.
แพ้ TL ใช่
Not
ใช่
falling for this one. And I felt on the other maps,
แพ้แบบ
already mind back into that last map, he was
แพ้แบบนิดหน่อยไม่ห่างมาก
good read of positioning here, not so
พอ
much
ได้สู้ได้
as
สีอยู่
much impact. Still, he's on 86. He's still
หรือ
leading
เปล่าวะ
the board. I mean, this guy is incredibly good. But Loud
ไม่
given
รู้
a
อะ
couple of opportunities now to feel a little bit of that free.
ได้สู้ไหม
And
ถือว่าได้สู้ไหมครับ
come through as well. Only one away from Aspas as well. He's going to have his very close by, and Salak's got his back online. So a couple of key tools to work with themselves. Bigger tools on the other side for EDG though.
ได้สู้นะได้สู้
Like you said, ultimates here.
ก็ถือว่าหวดกับโนหนึ่ง
Adjustment is here. Looks like
EU ได้ดีอยู่
it's set
ล่า
up
สุด
towards A.
ที่เขาแชมป์มา
Yeah, Kankan. Other than that initial operator punch, first time we're going to see him in this committed anchor position. No command run.
อุ้ยสตัน
But the combo
เต็ม
Beautiful.
ครับ
Aspas the one caught by it as well, and they.
เฮ้ยโอ้ยเย็นวิ่งไม่เอาทรงเลย
Just get away
และ
from
คัง
being forced into the hands of this man, and he actually doesn't land the shot. First time one goes
อุ้ย
straight,
คังเกือบ
but
ตาย
Paranoid
เหี้ย
force him away from that secondary
เกือบโดน
peak.
ใบ้อุ้ยแล้วหนีเลย หนีคัง
Absolute animal on that B side, but he's ahead of the
เฮีย
smoke.
แม่งกลัวคังและคังก็ไม่กลัวเหมือนกันคังก็พีคครับ
Audacious in approach.
คังบอกกลัวเฮียล่ะกูแม่งที่สุดในประเทศแล้วไอ้เฮีย
And
โชว์ของหน่อย
towards that A site here.
เอ้ยว้าวทำลายอารามบอทไอ้เฮียแม่งเน็กเลเวลจัด
Lockdown in response here from Chichu.
That'll be about 30 seconds at this point.
It's going to run the clock down. And look how much space EDG have taken outside tree.
ฮะ
Already looking to pressure the back line.
Yeah, no options to back away really for Loud here. They have to continue on this path. Soik's still in place for the cross though, so they shouldn't have too many worries
มี
with
อัน
that.
ตินะ
There's the ult going to come back in, going to deny that first attempt of the plant. And Chichu's found less. They're starting to close that gap in now. You can, and actually it's counting.
รอเล่นด้วยกัน nobody มีของไหม
He's got so many players
nobody
on
มี
the
แฟ
side
ด
of this. He has to
nobody
get to
มี
the
แฟ
side,
ด
try and get something on their side.
nobody แฟดไปแล้วแล้วดูคัง
gets revealed.
คัง
Stops the players on the other side. Jump spot.
สวยคัง
Full trade out. Spike gonna go down and
สวยคัง
getting on the sides and getting the round. Loud crumbling under the smothering from EDG. They get so
พลาดหน่อย
close
แต่
so
ก็มา
quickly.
A freebie here with the orbital strike combo. I think Zadak's even close to falling in the mix as well. And what's beautiful is this is on one extremity, the other side, Kang.
แต่คังมันกล้าเดินแง้มคืนเว้ยคังแม่งนักเลงนะ ตอนที่เขาโดนดันมาก่อนอ่ะโอ้ยเฮีย
Once they know that
ยึดแม่เหลี่ยมกำแพงเล็กน้อยคังเห็นแล้วเอาเลย
back towards A,
โอ้
and
ย
immediately nobody and Kang are
แข่ง
there. They're looking to pressure the back line if that A site execute comes through.
เนี่ยคังกล้าเดินได้ไงวะ
4 to 5 now. Loud still in the lead. And Loud with the adjustment now. Nobody gonna see all of this coming his way. Kang is there as well, so they do have a support system. The adjust is gorgeous.
ลื่น
Nobody all too prepared.
ลื่น
Double swing.
โอ้
we
กระสุน
almost
หมด
level
กระสุน
three.
หมดครับ
Spotty in support. It's a 3v2. Less than 2 is where are you?
โอ้ยดงตายแล้วดง
Something favorable, and that's good for them.
Oh.
Howdong going down is great. They're still looking for another pick here, though. A tap on the spike, and they do not commit just yet.
Chichu's quietly made his way into the backside of Arcade here, unnoted as of yet.
อุ้ยวางช้าอย่างนี้เสร็จจิ๊กโฉแน่
And the smokes have dropped.
เสร็จจิ๊กโฉแน่
Super close by, maybe an angle they don't expect. Spot
Ooh.
punishes less, and that's a spike loose. This has to be heroics from Tui's. One smoke and a TP, and that's what he's really got to play with. 45 seconds. Avoids
ไม่ต้องรีบ
the
ไม่ต้อง
utility.
รีบ
It's a fair fight.
ให้เขาวางเปิดจุดก่อนไม่ต้องรีบ
No one's close by.
ยังไงจีนคุยกันจีน
There are a couple of steps.
โอ้มึงคุยกันภาษาอะไรวะเนี่ย
Another swing from the other side of the smoke, but nothing there just yet. Takes 30 seconds left. Double checking towards tower. No one
หายละเหมือนจีนจะคุยกันจีนไม่รู้เรื่อง
Oh hello peekaboo 10 seconds now another smoking hand but he's so low on HP Chichu played it so well and we're tied up all even
Who's had time to play with there tried to run the clock down
จีนคุยกับจีนไม่รู้เรื่องไอ้สัตว์สงสัยต้องไม่ใช่จีนแล้วล่ะอย่างเงี้ย ครับสวยทำดี
Some of the executions versus EG a slight lack of consideration
โหนี่ถ้ามีกระสุนมันได้นะน่ะ
He's got the ultimate pop there's no flash over the top there's no fault line and
ฮะ
it's a player tucked in behind Dice
P5 หรือเปล่า
I mean fault line was burnt up early it didn't catch nobody
กูก็ว่าอยู่
on the stun but
lives are out players are here Kang is stunned he gets a second lease of life flow stunned again
อุ้ยคังผิวมากหลบทุกอย่างอุ้ยเขาเสียหมดแล้วครับเขาเสียหมดแล้วโอ้ยยังมีอีกหนึ่งโอ้ยคังโอ้ยโดนทุกอย่างโอ้ยคังงงคังโอ้ยคังโอ้โหเย็ดแม่จ่ายหมด
but so many of them fall it's a 3v1 Chichu again so deep in the back lines they're all on the site as it is but this would need a miracle level of impact you still have Aspas sitting relatively healthy 75 you still got the knife for Zadak 2 flashes so much kit to run through now finally coming together on this one any chances here for Chichu he's dead and gone loud much better now
it takes so much luckily the pinch comes through from A-Main at the right time because again some of the investment of utility on Lotus early on didn't amount to real value nothing for Loud to really springboard off again trades much better you look at that kill feed and even visibly a much better look than Lotus and a much better scoreline here
we actually have a competitive game heating up now this is what we wanted to see as well life in Loud
6-6ได้ไหม 6-6 ชนะปืนพกจบเลย
whimpering out of this event
6-6 ชนะปืนพก
testing EDG keeping up flash deep
ว้าว
and he gives away the
ไอ้เหี้ยมึงแฟดสักไกลเลยเขามาแล้ว
instantaneously taking all that space by Dish there is a player on the way though Kang
อุ้ย
lucky to be standing
คังลำบากแล้วคังงานลำบากแล้วโอ้
beautiful work from Tui to double down and double check that make sure they clear him out of there
อุ้ยอย่างนี้เสร็จโอ้ไม่น่ายิงเลยน่าจะแดกหนึ่งไอ้เหี้ยน่าให้มันลงเนาะ
put in a position relied upon here by EDG anchoring this A site
เฮ้ยชิบหายแล้วจิ๊กโชว์เสียงหลุด
Nanoswarm early actually they don't spot him they actually didn't clear this
no way and Smoggy's found counting that's a
อุ้ย
spike
ไม่รู้
Chichu completely unnoted
โอ้โห
Aspas still gets him though
แล้วยิงเหี้ยอะไรวะน่ะ
such a fortunate scenario as Aspas is saving this round from a couple of things that could have gone so badly wrong how long back through by drop towards Dish that's a lot of players to get
ไม่ใช่มันแคนเซิลก็เพราะว่าไอ้บิมมันโผล่มาไม่ไอ้เหี้ยใครไม่แคนเซิลบ้างไอ้เหี้ยหนวดยืนอยู่อย่างนั้นน่ะความหมายของกูคือให้แอบ
down to 56 give it a crack damage
น้อง
okay Aspas thank you
นี่เพย์ออฟมาสเตอร์โตเกียวไอ้เหี้ย
put a little bit of a bookend on that one as well Aspas has woken up here Mike much more impact
แต่กูพูดว่ายิงก็ในความหมายของกูถ้ามันตั้งใจยิงอ่ะมันต้องแอบมึงเข้าใจไหมไม่มีไอ้ที่ไหนมันไปยืนรอแล้วให้โอเมนลงมาแล้วก็ยิงไม่มีใครทำครับไม่มีใครทำอยู่แล้ว
finally have a game on our hands
three players initially positioned towards B here for Loud EG stacked up on the other side
เกาหลีไม่มีผู้เล่นดีๆขึ้นมาเลยจากคุณแทนไงอุ้ย
show a little bit of presence but
พี่ว่าเยอะครับในแรงบ้านเขาอะแต่เราไม่รู้ไง
nice counter to the contact piece Aspas gonna miss the window of chance on this brought down to 13 HP yeah maybe a little bit too committed to chase that down but
ดูไอ้นี่มันเล่นดิ
backfill this Aspas is
เดิน
exceptionally
เพียว
low
ไง
HP
เดินเพียว
they cleared the entirety of the north
พวก
side
ทัวร์นาเมนต์เราก็ไม่ค่อยได้
less actually comes across to reinforce this arcade hold
and the smoke timing.
ได้ดูเท่าไหร่
They're gonna get maybe a 1v3 on the site. Yeah, they got to back away from this now. Sites, EDGs, it's not a comfortable hold, but you want to try and maybe overwhelm somewhere, give yourself some safety, and that's what they're
ทัวร์
doing.
นาเมนต์เกาหลีอะไรเงี้ยเราไม่ได้ดูเราไม่รู้นะ
They get the trade. They've lost out on nobody, but they take down Sadak. So for them, I guess they'll take what they're given here. But still so close by. You can see the gap being closed. Aspas taking the tour of the map here, all the way around. And look at the HP on
โอ้
EDG.
เลือดไอ้เหี้ยเลือดพวกมึงรวมตัวกัน3ตัวไม่ถึง100เลยสัตว์
And he's been removed down to the bare bones now, down to the basics. Can't hold up against this. And 1 HP ain't enough. It ain't enough. Less brilliant round from him. Loud doing what they need.
เล่นน้ำลายแม่งเลยเฮ้ย
They made the decision to reinforce this B site hold here with a 4th
เล่น
member.
น้ำลายแม่งเลยเหี้ย
Previously, Sadak had a lot of trouble
เปาะแปะ
holding onto
หน้า
that
คอม
tower position versus EG. The onslaught of utility sent his way. Curious actually with just the pistol round. Whether or not EDG are going to look to pressure that position as well.
ไอ้เหี้ยนั้นแม่งเช็คอายุเลย
Wait and see here as turret towards street.
ไอ้อย่าหลกเฮ้ยอย่าหลก
Towards a crunch here in A main.
ไอ้เหี้ยคนเรามันมีมุมที่เด็กเสมออยู่เว้ยมันไม่มีทางโต
Okay, counting, gorgeous,
ต่อให้โตขนาดไหนอ่ะมันก็จะมีมุมเล็กๆเอาไว้สำหรับเด็กเสมอ
softened and vulnerable on the other side. EDG. I mean, they only really, I think.
พวกมึงยังไม่โตพวกมึงไม่รู้หรอกไอ้เหี้ย
But that'd be about all it is. Feels like a formality, as it should be. Counting, big progress here as well.
Yeah. 4 towards that rolling thunder. EDG unfortunately can't even get past the front door. The snake bite timing perfect inside the smoke. Seeing initially 4 members of Loud over towards B. EDG 4 on the north side, Chichu down on the south. Slight pace change
ไอ้ที่
here,
นี่เขาบอกจริ
potentially.
งพี่แต่หน้าพี่ไป50แล้วนะ
EDG's first buy round.
โอ้
Fault line
ย
might even be set in motion here for
เพราะรูป
Aspas.
หล่อเพราะหน้าตึง
A bit of aim training before the round started. Yeah, look at
แต่สมองไม่มีควาย
stack of players.
ไอ้เหี้ย
towards
อย่างงี้
arcade.
ขอหน้า
Timing's
แก่
gonna
ดี
be
กว่า
atrocious. Aspas,
เอาเฮ้ย
he hasn't got a leg to stand on. EDG so
มาแบบเพียวๆเลยเหรอ
They sat back waiting. The flash is actually very nice though. Gives Sadak a fight. Gonna force Kang out of there as well. They're hunting them right back down.
เฮ้ย
Loud.
ไม่
That's
ดี
huge.
ไม่ดีอาการไม่ดี
Bringing the fight right back
อาการ
to
ไม่ดี
EDG. And how long the paranoid's gonna connect? He needs to call for nobody's help.
โอ้
But now that he
มี
does,
ซ้อนครับ
nobody
nobody
there on the bailout.
แล้วรู้แล้วครับว่ามีโอเมน รู้แล้ว รู้แล้วแล้ววาร์ปขึ้นข้างบนไปแล้ว ไปแล้ว
No pinch comes through from Dish, and only nobody noted on the knife. So this has to come back from spawn here. Chichu's going to note the reposition here.
อุ้ยได้ยินเสียง
No awareness.
Oh,
Two
no.
ease
Oh.
of his whereabouts.
Yeah, unless will be kept here now. Hearing a couple of audio cues here and there. Les gonna try and explore.
It's a mystery though.
Yeah, it is.
EDG have drifted back towards arcade.
Oh,
Smoke gives it away though.
he's got a chance to do some big damage here. Oh, still so heads up from EDG, but roll the mind back to the start of that round. That was very curious.
Yeah, EDG stacked up initially
ฉีดโบ
right
ท็อก
against
ที่
the
สมอง
spawn
ไปมันเลย
barrier,
ไม่มีรอยหยักเอ้ย
but I'm
อัน
not
นี้
sure
มา
if
ใหม่นะ
it's just
แต่
a
ดีนะ
last second call.
กูชอบ
And then Aspas is thinking, yeah, we've only
อันนี้
noted
มาใหม่
one on the
อันนี้
north
มาใหม่
side
อั
with
น
the
นี้มาใหม่
knife, but he's on a wild slide out here, and the spacing just slightly off. Sadak's lucky to actually get back towards arcade here.
เผื่อใครงงนะโบท็อกเขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะ
Usually set
ทำ
up
ให้หน้า
the
ตึง
same
อ่ะ
way
แบบ
once again.
ไอ้พวกรอยย่นบนใบหน้าที่เขาฉีดกันอ่ะ
So,
เขาฉีด
we'll put it
เขา
where
ฉีด
it
ทำให้
is.
โบท็อกมันหาย
Rolling
ไป
Thunder 2 away. Still
เอ้ย
gonna
ทำให้
have
รอย
life
ย่น
spit
มัน
as
หาย
well.
ไป
Ready
ไอ้
to
ยี่นี่
go
ไป
this
ฉีด
time.
เข้าสมองเย็ดแม่สมอง
Not
ตึ
gonna
ง
get
ไอ้
destroyed,
เหี้ย
but Sadak got to be careful now.
เออ
Tested
ดี
early
ดี
towards tower as the 3 players from EDG close in. Almost mirroring that, Loud on the other side by Dish. Nobody.
โอ้ย nobody fat
Bang was
They
good
didn't
for him.
notice.
They had no idea.
Oh.
Oh, not
มึง
good
ไม่ได้
enough
ยิน
for
กู
the
ใช่ไหม
shots. Quicker on the adjustment.
มันยังดังไม่พอใช่ปะ
Further ahead. Kang's found so
โอ้โห
much space.
อุ้ยแล้วเข้าไปหลบในควันเอ้ยเข้าไปหลบในอันติ
He's hungry for more.
เฮีย
Ferocious approach. The flash connects.
โอ้โหเพื่อนมาช่วย
The timing on
เฮ
the
้ย
save. Perfect. Sadak
เอา
deleted
จัด
and the site is
โอ้
all
โอ้โอ้
theirs.
โอ้โอ้กระตุกเล็กน้อยกระตุกเล็กน้อย
Kang just
Tụi biết
walked
nói.
up arcade.
It ain't over yet though. 3v3.
เฮ้ยอันติอะไรก่อนอันติอะไรก่อนไม่มี
we're going to try and close in towards the site. Kangkang's going to note that. Here's
วาง
Tui's.
เป้าไว้ดีครั้งวางเป้าไว้ดีข้างบนน่ะ
falling for it. How long is
วาง
going to
เป้า
find
ไว้ดีข้างบน
Kangkang?
น่ะ
Kangkang just waiting out in the smoke.
เอาแม่งเลย
He knows where Tui's is or has a
โอเค
fantastic
โอเค
idea
รอ
of
ได้
it.
รอได้
Tui's
สวยครั้ง
outdoes him. Even with all of that info for the
สวย
trades
สวย
there.
สวยสวยสวยชนะชนะชนะลาวครับ
Orbital strike almost feels overkill, but Aspas commanding a lot of respect here. Another tap on the spike. Chichu the willing first man to challenge. EDG.
เล่นดีเล่นดีเล่นดี
I mean, Sanak notes somebody there. The knife is destroyed. Immediately, EDG has 2 swing onto this tower angle. But then Kangkang's allowed to shift walk onto site and catch less as he tries to put the pit down.
ไม่ไอ้เหี้ย
I mean, that's just outrageous.
ใครที่ด่ากูไม่แบนหรอก
And that's the round of breaks
ถ้ามันด่าแบบ
Yeah.
Ha ha, ha ha.
Probably 8. I mean, there are no ults to play with either, so yeah, you're looking at likelihood of 8 to 9.
ขอบคุณครับไอซ์ไอซ์ไอซ์ผมซับสไครต์ใหม่ด้วยครับสวัสดีครับผม
That is a mistake and a half.
สร้างสรรค์นะ
One that's going to potentially haunt them here. EDG.
อยากได้แบบสร้างสรรค์
Kangkang, you're grinning ear to
ครั้ง
ear.
มันเล่น
Didn't
4-3
ask for a better start to that, just creep through to the site. Cool, are you on your own? Well, that's unlucky.
อย่าหาปรับภาพตามครั้งนะ
EDG, want to be careful. Kangkang.
มันไม่ได้ช่วยให้เราแบบเล่นได้เท่าครั้ง
Two
นะ
away for Chichu. Sound like gonna take that orb though. And get
มัน
out of there.
มันจะทำให้เราไม่มั่นคงแล้วมันแบบว่าเปลี่ยนไปเปลี่ยนมามันจะไม่พัฒนาเอา
Stop this
นะ
progress onto site just yet. I don't think you really have a say of denying the plant coming through either. Tui's looking to sweep back on the south side.
เฮ้ยปลาไฟเฮียอะไรอ่ะ
Aspas and Kawanzine.
กูเห็นนะไอโชว์
Noted by the alarm bot.
เฮ้ย
Kangkang trading out.
Good trade.
But 3v4 now.
Still a little bit of kits, so they might be
Ui,
able to get some.
oh.
The
La
flanks
Lu.
are noted. Wow, nobody. So heads up. Still more to be
Oh.
invested. Tui's is not having a good day at the office here. And it's all about time.
เฮ้ย
County does find
มั่วละ
Swaggy.
มั่วละเริ่มมั่วละเริ่มมั่วละเฮ้ย
Pulls back a player to try and help out now.
ได้อยู่ได้อยู่
Chichu's just farming. Yeah, this is comfy now.
ได้อยู่ได้อยู่
That round teed up from the one prior, breaking the bank of Loud. And then now.
ไอ้บูมไอ้โง่ไอ้ควายฮานะฮาจัด
Knives available
Ha
for
mak.
Kangkang too. One off the
โอ้ย
rolling
ไอ้พวก
thunder.
เฮียนี่มันต้องการอะไรวะ
EDG in a very good position here in round 18.
Yeah.
Ultimate's not quite there for Loud. But holding on to some funds here. A chance of maybe a forced purchase behind this. Again, it's risky when you see the stack of funds that EDG has sat on.
Speak of stack, we saw Loud trying this against EG a couple of times and actually worked out well. This time, not
อ้าว
EDG all
ฟู
too
บายอ้าวเฮ้ย
tried to do, read him like a book. Can't just well
แย่แล้วครับ
shut
ฟู
his
บาย
chest
แย่แล้วครับ
there. He's trying to hold him back all by himself, but he's got a flood
Ui,
against
ui,
him.
ui, ui, ui.
3 players now making up by main,
Ui,
running out again,
ui,
forced out
ui.
here. Nowhere to run.
โอ้ยแย่แล้วแย่แล้วฟูบายมาด้วย
Les has nothing to say
99
about
นี่
this.
99
Can creep close, but to make impact happen would be almost unthinkable. Change my mind, Les.
ใจเย็นใจเย็นใจเย็นใจเย็น
It ain't gonna happen. EDG tying things up
ขอ
now.
เมนูเที่ยง
9
หนึ่งเมนูเหรอ
And this is when you start panicking if you're loud.
ยังไม่มี
This is
ข้าว
when you
กิน
get
เลยฮะ
nervous if you're loud.
พี่ก็ลำบากเหมื
EDG
อนกัน
have
ค
just
รับ
started to work you out 4 in a row.
It must be so frustrating to play versus a team that just seems prepared for everything. The stars align once again, and the reactive utility shuts down this aggression from Loud. Aspas
Suki,
completely
man, Suki.
separated, isolated.
อยากกินซุกี้แห้ง
I was curious of whether or not the force would come through. Looking like Loud are toying with the idea, but
แพ้ตกรอบ
a
ครับใช่
timeout
ครับ
called here. 9-9 the scoreline. No command back online here. Tui's has the TP, but not the same sort of options on the EDG side of things.
They got a nice bit of money behind them too. 5k
Yeah,
on
comfortable.
Chichu.
4 rounds unanswered, Lauren.
Well, this is crunch time.
สวยแล้ว
I
วะ
thought that half that they had, the good
เฮีย
start
ลาว
in
แม่ง
the
สวย
second.
แล้ววะ
This map, I thought good for Loud. Cool, we're going to get the third map here. Brilliant, let's take it the distance. Have that big test of these two, well, newly formed giants apparently when it comes to EDG, but it might be cut short. It might genuinely be cut short and EDG will become a terrifying prospect to meet in the lowers if they continue going forward. shown diligence against the best around the world. That is a very small group of teams who've been able to boast that sort of reputation. They've come in here and absolutely turned heads, but it's not over yet. It's 9-9, right? Tied up. Map 1, yes, it's out with EDG. There's game on now.
Loud need to remove some of these funds now, early on, before double digits, before we really start testing that recovery factor. So I might see something similar to what they employed a few times on Lotus. Kung posted up to solo, create some pressure outside A main here. Nobody actually regroups here with a flash. Aspas will be noted. They might just commit to the lockdown execution here, or at least try and fake off the back of it. They're drifting back towards Aspas.
It's all on his shoulders, and he's going to stand tall, takes down the first man in.
หลบอันติ
They've turned him away from this.
Oh, Tui's gets the TP off, but he actually gets detained.
หลบอันติ
For EDG, they've got the sight.
หลบอันติ
They lose out on one. They gain
หลบ
the
อันติ
gain
เขา
the
ว่า
time on
เฮีย
their
อยู่
side.
อย่างเงี้ย
You can't get away with that.
หลบอันติ
Smoke faded just in time for Les to catch you, trying to drift away from the spike. Now, how long nobody in Chichu? What do they have about this one? Sadak willing to put his life on the line to cross first, going to get towards the site himself. Flash there to supplement as well as the wall goes up. EDG forced away. Tap on the spike, and someone from EDG does need to check. Put their body on the line, and they do Chichu with one. That's all he can get. Nothing to follow from that. How long? And nobody now. High flash.
Ui.
Oh, they're all white.
เชียแฟดโคตร
First
จวด
man just comes out of that.
แม่งออกก่อนแฟดนิดหน่อยป่าวะ
Loud gonna make it double digits hit. That was a dangerous round.
I mean, if the timing's any better there, he doesn't peek ahead of the flash.
Yeah.
That could have been a
นะเหมือน
brutal.
มันออกก่อนไหม
Because everybody
ขอ
from
รี
Loud
เพลย์ชัดๆเลย
fixated
ขอภาพหน่อยครับ ขอภาพหน่อยครับ
towards main here. Chichu
มันต้องมี
here
สัก
actually
คนหนึ่ง
getting
อะที่
away
เห็นมันก่อน
with daylight
โอ้
robbery.
โธ่อ้าว ไอ้ชิ้นนี้ไม่บอด
Yeah, less the one that's, I guess, furthest forward,
Okay.
least affected
ต่อ
by
ให้
it.
ออก
But
ช้า
like I
ก็
said,
ไม่เป็นไร
Halbom caught it as well. Probably the worst end of it. Said that was the round we needed from Loud, though, to chip away at this financial buffer that EDG have. But another 2 rounds to go. Kung back on the operator now. Still got ultimates to play with. Smoggy back on the roll.
เฮ้ย วันเวว่ะ
Seekers invested here by no.
เฮียวันเวว่ะ จดนะอย่างนี้จดนะ
Show the aggression, force the hand of Loud a
Wait.
little. Kankan gonna have to depend on the knife
เฮ้ย
here. Pressure early.
Wait.
Halong still alive though.
Wait.
But they got close.
เฮียแม่งจ่ายกันเละ
Stick
เทะ
around on this. They do. Loud willing to challenge.
อุ้ยจิก
And
โชว์
well, falling to it too. Chichu is the
Ooh.
one to try and draw that blood out. Kankan still standing. He's
โอ้ย
hunting him down.
โอ้ยค้างโอ้
He's wanting that
เฮ้ย
one.
กลัวน่ากลัวน่ากลัว
That's in his grave, but for now, less stand slips
เฮ้ย
away.
มึงมีความกลัวปะวะไอ้เหี้ยเนี่ย
Aspas is waiting on a dirty offer.
โอ้ยค้าง
No man's land that time.
โอ้ย
Kankan
มาแล้ว
moves
ว้าว
forward.
ว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวค้างเบาเพื่อนดี
He is willing to hold this
โอ้ย
line.
เหี้ย
Deny anyone trying to take
โอ้ย
that space back.
แม่งไป
Yeah, moving away. He wants some dead. Pulls away this time as the spike now goes down. Finds that next position to lean back to. Sadak though readjusting well. He's got to be careful here. They're ready for him.
มือ
Oh, he's so ready.
โอ้ยค้างโอ้
Kankan again.
ปีน
dancing
ป่าย
away,
ยั
41
งมันนึกว่าลิง
HP.
โอ้ลิงจีน
Temptation to swing. It's going to be
ลิง
Chichu
จีน
again. Answering right back.
ไอ้เหี้ย
10
มันเล่น
now.
เหี้ยอะไรของมันวะ
Kung is just so slippery. The flash comes through, the fragment as well, but Sadak punished on the peak. And he's always posted up. He's never backed into a corner. He's
ไอ้
always
เหี้ยแม่งดุ
holding an active
แม่งดุดัน
angle
มาก
to his
ใช้ทุก
corner.
อย่างที่มี
Sweep there with the TP. I didn't even spot
ทะลวงมันให้ทะลุ อย่างไม่หยุดยั้ง
Huge round to answer back with.
มันเล่นแบบไม่มีความกลัวเว้ยอันเนี้ย มันเลยแบบความสามารถหรือฝีมือ
Yeah,
เพอร์ฟอร์แมนซ์
forces
ของมันยัง
Loud
เยี่ยมอยู่
back
เสมอ
onto a light
เพราะมันไม่
purchase
กลัว
here.
มันมั่นใจเว้ย
The best they got is the
คือ
ult
มัน
from
มั่นใจจ
Aspas.
ริงๆนะ
The best they got is 2 judges. And even then, actually, Sadak is forced down to 250. Again, with no investment here at the pit, maybe going to try and get a
ถ้าเรา
lesser
กลัว
purchase there.
มันก็แบบแพ้ไปแล้วอะ
Oh, Sadak
แต่มันไม่ใช่คลังว่ะ
across.
เฮีย
Look at the patience.
คำว่ากลัวใช้กับคลังไม่ได้สัตว์
Do need to use that utility a little
Man-
early to make sure there's no stacks, no naughtiness going on. Those
กลัว
judges,
สะกดยังไงคลัง
pieces,
ถาม
odds and ends, they
เนี่ย
can certainly try and work out. You can see Howdon very meticulously clearing. Outdo through their players here. Keep in mind, Aspas is one of them, and he is the one who
เพราะ
can
คลัง
pop
ไม่
that
รู้
off
ภาษาไทย
quiet.
เฮ้ย
Don't do
มึง
it.
มาอีกทีกูให้โอกาสมึงอีกทีนึง
I promise you, Sadak, it ain't the time.
เฮ้ยสวยละทัน
To get away, and there's the ult pump. Lovely timing for
Ui,
Aspas.
mới đai.
Does he continue this path? Yes. He wants a little more. Doesn't want to overextend though. And there's the close from the other side.
ที่อัดปัดแย่นะวะอัดปัดไม่ได้ค่าด้วยเมื่อกี้
Big proponent and any ability to change the outcome in this round.
เฮ้ยไปไหนอะ
Two players still tucked into tower though.
ไปไหนเฮ้ย
So they actually repositioning it. Sadak was positioned on
30
dice.
seconds left.
เฮ้ยคังยาเฮ้ยแม่งบ้าเลยไอ้เฮีย
Beautiful work from
ไอ้เฮียมี
Sadak
สไนด์เอา
on
ช็อตตี้
that
ไปยัด
side, but what more can you do?
Spike planted.
Judge gonna close in. The only vulnerable player would have been Howdong down on 23.
เฮ้ยแล้วมีไลน์อัพไหมน่ะวางปิดมีไฟ มีไฟมีอันติมีไฟบีทได้อยู่เวลามันช้าด้วย
Strike here ready. And the
ได้อยู่
time
ครับ
is
ได้อยู่
ticking away for
ไ
Loud
ได้
to make
มาก
a
ๆด้วย
move on.
I don't know if they can do
They
it.
can't.
I don't think there's anything to be done. Tap on the spike, draws out the orbital strike.
Mid to the half, maybe.
Tui's has to die for this.
Molly's going to come in
แม่ง
though.
เอาครึ่ง
Shot's not even gonna land. Let's just find Chi-Chu.
ตาเอ๋ใครเอ่ย
Fruitless endeavor.
ใครเอ่ย
Fallen on the knees. Sadak.
ตาเอ๋
Stand no
มีเพื่อน
longer.
กูเหรอ
EDG making it to 11. Closing in on a 2-0 against Loud.
Curious here what the decision for Sadak is. See with that Judge and Light Shield purchase, down to 250 in the previous. Limited options here. Rifles elsewhere. Viper's Spit and a Rolling Thunder to work with.
ไอตุยยอมแลกชีวิตครับ
But it's do or die now for
ถือ
Loud.
ว่าทำดีนะ
There's
ตุยอ่ะ
nothing in the
ก็
tank
คือแลกไปเลย
behind this.
This is the one. If you wanted to say in the matter loud,
บูมมา
now's
เชียร์
the time
EDG
to
จัด
speak
เลย
up.
ดิบ้า
That's
ใครเชียร์ EDG ไม่มี
of eliminating Loud.
ปัญญาอ่อน
EDG leaning towards A.
บ้า
Temptation and want
กูไปเชียร์ตอนไหนก่อน
three players hungry for impact, but you can look towards Dish.
Back door's open.
It is, and they have no
ไม่รู้
idea
ตัว
that
เลย
like moths to the flame, they want to so desperately hold them back. But look at that creep on the northern side, closing in. And it's gonna
คัง
be
บอก
burst.
ขอญาตสลับ
He's gonna try and
ขอญาตสลับปืน
southern side. It's great.
เอา
There's no way.
จีจี
He's done
โอ้
this.
nobody
Goes above and beyond.
เชี่ยติดหัวมืนเอาไป
Leaves
3
Loud in pieces on the ground. That was the best fight they had. That was the favorable fight they had.
เชี่ยเอา
Leicester will respond, but this one all but
เอา
done. Finds a third actually.
He needs.
Oh,
เฮ้ยคุยกันดีๆอุ๊ยได้ยินเสียง
57 HP, but
ได้ยินเสียงไหม
I don't think he's got time.
no.
เอาไปไหนอะ
Time's already passed here.
Save.
Nobody finds 3.
ต้องเซฟละ
Stunned
ต้อง
up.
เซฟละ
Pressured.
เซฟละครับ
Smoke
เซฟละ
just
I
dropped.
mean, Aspas even slides behind him, so he's got to fully reset to find the first. That's one of the most outrageous things I've ever seen.
I'm stunned. Les, he's desperately trying. I mean, he's had a very good individual
เฮ้ยม็อกกี้
game,
มึง
but
กลัวเฮี้ยอะไรวะเงินมีแบบ
12.
เป็นถุงเป็นถัง
I can't
As we
believe.
have to watch that replay. Run it back for us one time.
ไอ้เฮี้ยหน้าเอาแม่งซะหน่อยแบบให้แม่งเสียปืนนะ
Look at this. Look at what he sees. Stun. Turns.
โอ้โห
Oh my good god.
โอ้โห เอ้ามันก็มึนมันมึนจากอะไรอ่ะอ๋อฝั่งตรงข้ามก็มึนเว้ย
That is just.
Heart goes out to
ต้อง
Leslie.
ดู
I
ว่า
am speechless.
ต้องดูว่ามันแอสซิสจากใครเว้ย
Staring down the
มัน
barrel
มึนเหมือนกัน
of
มันมึนเหมือน
elimination.
กัน
And then money's in pieces. You
ขอ
said
ขอ
it
อนุญาต
was
เช็ค
Star's
ขออนุญาต
fight.
เช็ค
Saw that round just gone.
มันต้องมีแอส
That
ซิส
was
อะ
everything they had. That was all of it, right? There was nothing behind that purchase,
ฮะ
really.
ไม่มีนี่
See it here. Well, we can, you can't. But Guardians, 3 of them
Oh,
so
beat.
far.
Yeah.
Viper's Pit
Beat
for less.
ครับ
He's fine, obviously.
Beat
Got a bit
ช่วย
of cash in hand. Work that out. What do they go for? And it's what can you do? I feel like
Beat
they are
ช่วยครับ
just... They're out of their depths.
Feels like we need another repeat of history where Loud were able to come back versus NRG on Fracture, force
Yeah.
that
เตลิเลย
overtime.
เตลิเลยเตลิเลย
I don't know if they got it
But
in them.
this doesn't feel like the same Loud today.
No, it doesn't.
Danny
It
Lee.
hasn't against the previous opponent. Didn't feel it on map 1. Certainly not feeling it here.
Kang back on the operator as well. Lockdown available for Chi-Chu. Options are plenty for EDG.
Yeah, one off.
And they've got Loud against the ropes.
นี่ถ้าไม่ได้เอ็มห้ามไว้นะไอสัตว์พวกมึงโดน
Deep breaths now, folks. This is going to be the round that really
เอ็ม
is
พี่กำลังดูนี่อยู่เลยน้อง
Is there any grit and determination left in Loud?
behind the mid
After being bullied, broken those string of rounds, meticulous
บูม
almost
กัน
from
อีก
EDG.
ครั้ง
They have to
แอตแทกข้างหลังเก็บความแค้นแม่งไม่ใส่มาถ้าใส่ได้เล่นเลยโอ้ข้างๆจีจีเฮ้ยกลับบ้าน
The captain, the leader, faces the music, faces the loss.
เฮ้ยร้องไปคางร้องโอ้ยคางร้องไห้
Live to fight another day.
อุ้ยอารมณ์ฮะ
Another ridiculous performance from them. I feel like they just get stronger and stronger every single series.